The peninsula of Anatolia, the cradle of civilizations, the lands where civilizations as old as the history of humanity emerged, the lands where three continents meet. Anatolia has become a homeland for numerous communities for tens of thousands of years. And in this geography of the world, people from different cultures have always lived together. Anatolia is the melting pot of the characteristics of the world's three continents, namely Europe, Asia, and Africa. The peoples of Anatolia cultivated the soil and produced wheat, and then made bread. The Silk Road, the historical trade routes, the holy routes of religions, and migration routes of the birds span Anatolia, which is located at the intersection of continents. Anatolia is where irrigation projects, dams, and waterways were first developed and built in history. The first irrigation dam of the world was built by the Hittites in 1240 BC in Alacahöyük. Even today, the water structures of Hittites are functional. Anatolia is also at the junction of various climates and ecosystems. This is why it is a unique territory in the world with its seas, lakes, forests, steppes, and 12,000 plant species, including 3,600 endemic ones. As can be seen from the World Desertification Map, Turkey is situated in an area vulnerable to desertification. When it comes to desertification, people expect to see dunes around, but desertification is a degradation of land and ecosystems. Turkey has launched a large-scale afforestation campaign with the participation of the public bodies and non-governmental organizations to combat desertification in an effective manner.
Medyanın ve vatandaşlarımızın desteğiyle yürütülecek olan milli ağaçlandırma seferberliğini başlatıyor.
In the last 10 years, almost 4 million hectares of area have been afforested, and as a result of erosion control and rehabilitation work, 3.2 billion seedlings have been planted so far. The action plans for afforestation, erosion and desertification have been developed for the purpose of moving the said campaigns forward.
3 damla yağmurda yağsaydı sel olayı oluyor. Orman yapıldı, ağaçlar kökleşti, yağmur onun dibinde kalıyor, sel olayı olmuyor.
Forest lands have enlarged the green covered areas and minimized soil transportation. During the 1970s, 500 million tons of soil eroded into the sea. But thanks to the rehabilitation work, this amount was reduced to 168 million tons in 2014. A large number of dams and reservoirs have been built in Turkey to store rainwater for future use. Turkey has launched an irrigation project, 1,000 small reservoirs in 1,000 days. This project increased the employment opportunities in rural areas, and so migration rates to big cities have fallen dramatically. For the effective utilization of water resources, open channel irrigation systems have been transformed into pipe systems, thereby reducing the loss of water and irrigating larger areas with less water. As dry farmlands have an access to water, large-scale lands have been able to be covered with perennial plants. All these efforts enlarge the area of the green-covered lands which protect the soil, ensure food security, decrease dust transportation, and increase the size and capacity of the carbon sinks. Turkey is the leading way for combating desertification and land degradation, which increased in recent years, accounting for 1.5 million hectares of its forest lands. The main goal of the United Nations Convention to combat desertification is to maintain sustainable development by combating desertification and easing the negative impacts of drought. Turkey serves as a model country for the implementation of the provisions of the Convention. Soil, water and forest are life.